All right, what's up, my friends? Welcome. We're playing 5 New Brews for Historic, and the anthologies are out, of course, both the Historic Anthology and the Explorer Anthology. My article at CoolStuffInc.com goes over the most important cards for that. Check that out. But this is one of our 5 decks, and this is an Affinity deck because we got a whole bunch of artifact lands, all right? Darksteel Citadel was in the Explorer Anthology. All 10 artifact lands from MH2 was in the Historic Anthology. And now there's a bajillion artifact lands in the format. We can do actual Affinity. Did you know that Myr Enforcer was on Arena? That's the funnest part of Historic, is being like, did you know XYZ cards on Arena? Oh, it actually is. Sweet. Definitely some points taken off for not having the original art, but points added on for not being the stupid Salamander card. So Myr Enforcer proper. And a lot of cheap artifacts here, of course. Patchwork Automaton stands out as a really awesome card. Honestly, card's just really, really good. It grows really fast, hard to kill in the early game. Super awesome. We got Emery here, which has Affinity, just not written Affinity. Almost always a 1/2 for 1 that can get cards out of your graveyard. Super great. Nettlecyst is huge. Both Karns gained a bunch of value in with the new set release because this Karn makes like 88 tokens thanks to all your artifact lands. And then the other card null raws your opponent's artifact lands and kills them, which is not fun. But Thought Monitors here, 2 Shadow Spear to make our huge future trample over, and playing Gigantha is basically free. I just had an extra sideboard slot, and it was just like, well, just play a couple red lands and call it a day, and then we'll Gigantha once in a while. So, unfortunately, Frogmite is not in Historic. Neither is Memnite. Neither is Springleaf Drum. So part of the allure here of being mono blue is that we can actually cast Moonsnare prototype efficiently. But we are splashing white with a sideboard card for portable holes. Pretty easy splash. We're playing 4 Bridge anyway, and just play 4 Pathway and kind of call it a day. So that's the deck. Let's play some games, and I want to remind you all about a big tournament. Not a big tournament. It's an exciting tournament happening this Sunday, 3 p.m. A free-to-play $1,000 prize pool standard tournament run by Community Gaming. It is single elimination, so it's fast too. You don't gotta book out a 6-hour block for a tournament to play. Super simple, single elim, standard, free to play, and super exciting also. So that's run by Community Gaming. Sunday, and it's the correct date, the correct slide now. Yes, I know. August 7th. I'll be playing in it, and I'm gonna have a bounty on myself. So if you beat me and knock me out, you get a prize as well. So all info is in the chat. !CG will also be in YouTube on YouTube. Just in the description of the video, and there's all your info. Join the tournament. Again, it is 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Community Gaming Tournament. There's your info right there. Yep, 3 p.m. August 7th. So make sure you play. Free to play. Let's go. All right, we've got a 1-lander here. We do have Moonsnare prototype, though. We have 2 prototypes, actually. They mulligan a bunch of 1s. I can keep this. On the draw, we can keep this. What's up, chat? Coming out with us? What's up, chat? Internet seems to be working today, which is surprising, but how do you get in? It's free. You just sign up. Simple as that. Fabled Passage, sure. So we'd like a draw land, obviously, but Prototype can help make mana as well. Glass Onion Restup, thanks so much. There's your land. There's your... Look at this. Now our hand's actually awesome. We can go Automaton and just dump a bunch of artifacts the next turn. Alright, Tarmogoyf is here. We're going to play... just land Automaton, so they go. If they go, like, land, they'll push for 3. It's kind of annoying, but we're going to play a bunch of stuff next turn, so it's alright. We're going to outsize this Tarmogoyf pretty quick. Again, if it's first time you're at that follow button watching YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm having a lot of internet problems over the last few days. But seems to be working today, and of course, YouTube folks. I did a little YouTube-only content recently. Go watch that. Myr Enforcer, oh my. Alright, I think we're a little short of Myr Enforcer, but we're gonna at least be able to play some stuff here. We also have our Soul Guide Lantern, which can slow things down a little bit. We're gonna lantern out the thingy and shrink that Tarmogoyf. Then we can tap both here, and we're gonna cast. Oh man, Myr Enforcer costs 2. We're so close to casting Myr Enforcer. I guess Gingerbrew, I think. The old Brutski. Now we're 4/4. Now we get to attack. And then next turn, we get to dump the rest of our hand. And then Shadow Spear is really good in this deck. I mean, Trample and Lifelink is phenomenally good. Rocky says, first time hitting a 12-month sub on any channel. Let's hear it for Rocky. I appreciate your support, Rocky. Thanks so much. Tyrus Tracker, I'm a little jealous. Questing Beast? Yeah, whatever. Myr Enforcer laughs at Questing Beast. Ha! Ha! Laughs. Alright, so that's 12. We draw Thought Monitor also. Oh my. Okay. We might actually want to Shadow Spear here. We could like Thought Monitor and try and draw land. But we could also just prototype Shadow Spear, equip Myr Enforcer. So we don't want to be greedy and try and draw land off Thought Monitor. If I play Thought Monitor, then I can't Shadow Spear this turn. I am at 12. Trading Automaton for Questing Beast is fine, I think. Yeah. Squats? God, you bastard. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna play Prototype. Play Prototype. That gets bigger. Play Myr Enforcer for free. That gets bigger. And we get to play Shadow Spear for 1. Bigger again. And then we're going to tap for mana. Actually, I'm sorry. Tap the Shadow Spear for mana. And then I'm going to leave this untapped in case I want to use it. And we'll tap the Ginger Brew for mana. And we're going to equip this... What? 2 mana floating. Then we're going to equip this to our Automaton. They can block and trade if they want to, but I will take 4 damage, 8 life, and kill Questing Beast for my Automaton here. No problem. So, sure. Works for me. So, deal a bunch, gain a bunch. We got plenty of gas behind. Got Myr Enforcer standing tall here. Nice Fatal Push, eh? Nice Fatal Push. Ensoul Artifact is, it's not great. It is a little more all-in. It's not really an affinity card. Because your Ensoul Artifact's not an artifact itself. And then it often gets your artifact killed. So, like, I think I built an Ensoul Artifact deck also. I played that one yesterday off stream. That one will go up on YouTube, I think today or tomorrow. So look for that one for sure. But I think Ensoul Artifact a little bit different. Yeah, the Indestructible Land is obviously good with Ensoul Artifact. But I think that's like a different deck, I think. Here comes Tracker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 mana. I think we just trade. Honestly. Just trade with the Tracker. And then play Thought Monitor. And just do our thing. We're like ahead on cards here. So there's a Ridge. Thought Monitor. Draw 2. We draw another Thought Monitor. We can't cast it yet. But we do actually have a lot of mana here. Bridge. We're just going to buy Gigantha, I guess, and attack for 1. We can also equip the Shadow Spear. Doesn't really work, though. Artifact, Creature Sorcery. Can only shrink it up a little bit. Ring, thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. Antiquities War. The thing is that when you're playing an actual Affinity deck, the bar is super high for any non-artifact you put in your deck. And this is like an actual, like, classic modern Affinity deck. There's like 50 artifacts in the entire deck. There's like, the only non-artifacts are 4 Pathways, 1 Island, 2 Karns, 2 Metallic Rebukes, and 3 Emeries. That's it. And Emery like gets an artifact anyway. So there really is a super high bar for the non-artifact cards in your deck. And it's that every non-artifact you have makes Myr Enforcer worse, makes Thought Monitor worse, etc. So we traded Myr Enforcer for the Tower Striker. So they're going to attack here with Tarmogoyf. We have Artifact Creature. They have Creature Sorcery. So I can only shrink it by 1. See, that's fine. Take damage. No problems. No problems. Any big Artifact win con still missing an Historic? Yeah, I mean, there's no Worm Coil Engine, no Walking Ballista. There's a lot of cards that aren't in Historic. That's why these anthologies are so much fun. So I really like Historic a lot. I gotta say, as a format, I really, really enjoy Historic. It's just such a fun melting pot of all sorts of different crap. It's like a brewer's paradise. Because there's so many weird things going on. And, you know, it's like, well, there's like Jumpstart cards and Alchemy cards and Anthology cards. It's just a fresh format. I just love Historic. I'm a big fan. Play Thought Monitor again. Draw 2 more cards. We got Vault and Citadel. We can cast Gigantha here, actually. We kind of, I mean, we also gonna kill this Chandra too. Let's kill Chandra first, make sure it dies. We could put the Shadow Spear on the Ornithopter and guarantee Chandra dies because they have like a Fatal Push. That might be the safest play, honestly. Play Emery here also. Emery is like really, really good here. Let's play Citadel. Let's equip Shadow Spear. I'm gonna guarantee Chandra's death. It's probably unlikely they have a Fatal Push, given like the context of the game, but actually we can't let Chandra live here. So, and then we're gonna play Emery, mill over some cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, two cards. That sucks. That Gwave just got really big. And then we can like move Shadow Spear over. We could put Shadow Spear on Emery to play her on Stomp, which I kind of like actually. Tap Shadow Spear for mana, and tap Monitor for mana. Want to keep my my Slow Guy landed up too. Blacks that have a Water Deep is just also very slow. Again, I think that's kind of like you're trying to make your land. You're not playing many lands anyway. Trying to make your land into a 4/4, but like it might not even be good if they have big stuff. They're gonna Assassin's Trophy my Emery. Sure. So now the interesting question is, do I want to? I have one basic land. You can search for that. Do I want to an instant Planeswalker creature sorcery, and I have Planeswalker artifact land creature? Because I can't really shrink the Tarmogoyf that much by targeting either graveyard. Yeah, because I would still have Planeswalker artifact land creature. So it would be a 4. If I exile their graveyard, they have instant and sorcery also. So I guess like it would go down to a 4/6 if I hit their graveyard. Can I even target a graveyard? What do you mean? Oh, it's each opponent's. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. My bad. My bad. I don't know what my cards do. It only exiles your opponent's graveyard. It's not target. So, sure. I think this is fine. We're a little light on cards now, but yeah, it's fine. Just whatever. I might have to draw a card, honestly. It sucks we milled both of our cards. Those are two of our bigger hits, but just take 6. They're also gonna struggle with Gigantha because they can't Fatal Push it and they can't like Burn Spell it. So might just draw a card here. Honestly, we draw a card. We can play Gigantha and put Shadow Spear on Thought Monitor. Just draw a card. Let's just try and draw a Boomer. Try and draw a Boomer. Myr Enforcer, yes please.
Good lord.
What do we got? We draw a Hengegate Pathway, sure. So we're going to play Myr Enforcer. We're going to play land. We're going to Moonsnare Prototype, tap Shadow Spear, and then tap the Treasure Vault. Put Shadow Spear onto my Thought Monitor. Maybe, yes, no, maybe. We'll see what's up. Zero mana 4/4s. Frickin' Myr Enforcer. Oh, they had Stomp. Alright. That's what I was trying to play around before with the Emery, but sure, that's pretty bad for us. Alright. I mean, now we're just going to cast Gigantha, I guess. And attack for 1. Why does it want to tap the Prototype? Sure. Whatever. I guess. Attack for 1. Your turn. We got the Elk. We got Shadow Spear lined up, so. No, this is a Myr Enforcer stream, all right? Jeez. We don't mess around with a stupid Salamander card, all right? We got a petition for an old school card style though. All right, we'll just trade here. This is fun. All right, so drawn another land. We are playing like 20 lands in this deck, so not a great start land wise. We can't really can't equip Gigantha because why is it so insistent on tapping these freaking prototypes? What are you doing?
I'm going trying to clone,
It just like wants tap prototype for no reason. All right, so we're gonna attack for 2 and make us unblockable. And no, stop tapping the prototype. DK Mono resub, thanks so much. All right, so and then I guess we'll just move this here. I don't know. It's like I will tap prototype. Must. No, I don't want the old border Myr Enforcer. I just want the old art. I agree. A lot of the mirrored artifacts look really weird in the old frame. Like the Solemn Simulacrum with the old border just looks really weird. Nothing here. Nothing here. Solemn looks great. I mean, I love the old border, but like, it just doesn't look right in the brown border. It's like a very silvery card, you know? Crack the clip, sure. Would Urza be too strong in Historic? It would be busted with the artifact lands and stuff. It would be really, really good. Alright, we draw another freaking land. Sure, I guess. Man. And I guess we'll just play this. This is a somewhat unexciting game. If you've drawn a lot of lands. Bone Crusher. God. You gotta tap to sacrifice it. That sucks. Alright, well, I guess we actually want this on the Ornithopter. Say go. It is 7 to 14. We really need to draw a spell. Here comes Tarmogoyf. I mean, we're not going to block. Like, Nettle Cyst, Plot Monitor. It sucks again. We mill both of our cards, which is one of our best draws here, possibly. Yeah. I mean...
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
I guess I put Shadow Spear on Gigantha and attack. Like, I would trade Gigantha for both of these and 6 life. Would Arcbound Ravager be a good addition? I mean, sure, why not? Honestly, I think Historic should just be like the playground. Just put a bunch of random cards in there and just go nuts. Put a bunch of powerful cards and just, you know, let it ride. Alright, so double block. Gigantha. I mean, it's funny, without Gigantha in this game, we probably would have no chance to win. So, just showing the power of literally like the Colossopede companion. Play this. Equip. And I guess they go. It is 7 to 14. Murktide region. They're going to send in the Bugbear. I mean, this is a lot of damage. We're taking 9 here, effectively. Which I guess is fine. I'm not really comfortable chump blocking, so... We have 5. I mean 6. Or it's 7. Play land. Untap and draw. Alright, there we go. That's game. Play this. We can't use the vault to make treasures and make us bigger, can we? I don't think we need to. And we do this. And we equip. And...
Good lord. Gigantism.
Pow! There we go. Finally, we drew something good. We'll take that. All right, game 2. We're gonna want a lot of good grindy cards here. Take out these Aether Spell Bombs, and I don't like Rebukes either. They're a little too finicky. We're gonna bring in Sai and Karn, and we leave 1 Aether Spell Bomb. Bring a 3rd Lantern or a Hearse. Obviously, they have Tarmogoyf. I don't have much else as far as that goes. I don't want Portable Hole. We're not trying to play kill spells against them. It's also a kill spell that gets blown out by their stuff, so bring a Hearse, I think. This is good. So we got our good grindy cards here in Sai, in Karn. It's good. It's good. Play Yomori. Yomori means that we couldn't play Karn, Emery, or Rebuke. So I would say nah, that's not great. Her seems fine. Ugh. I hate to mulligan for Thoughtseize deck, but this hand's terrible. That's better. Keep this. It's pretty slow. It's pretty slow. Maybe jump the Ornithopter, maybe. Like, Sai plus Thopter in 1 turn is kind of nice. Shadow Spear is... I mean, Shadow Spear is good. Kind of want to keep the lands. Shadow Spear or Thopter? I think it's Thopter. Just like the lowest impact card against the, you know, very removal heavy deck. So, Proving Ground, go. We'll play Bridge and say go. Again, 2 of our good grindy cards we boarded in. So, just don't like double Thoughtseize me, please. Thank you. Croxa of Depth's Hunger. We're going to discard a land here. And we're going to go... It's back. Alright, Bridge, Shadow Spear, go. We're holding Thopter for Sai. Don't always need to just, like, jam Thopter into play. You usually want to hold it for some sort of value. If it's, like, not going to attack this turn, and you want to be able to hold it, we can trigger Sai, we can trigger our 2-drop. So play this, play Sai, play Thopter, make another Thopter. Is Involved better than Sid-Elves matchup? Not necessarily. They could easily have ways to destroy this, like Ancient Grudge or something like that. So the Indestructible seems safer. Alright. We got some stuff. White Pathway into more islands has white cards on our sideboard. Maelstrom Pulse Sai. Not a problem. Land. 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 That's good too, I guess. Although I think we're just planning to play Nettlecist over Emery. Emery is good, but it's more mana efficient to play Nettlecist, so tie for 1. Play Nettlecist, so go. Any Tezzeret cards? There is like a Ensoul artifact for 3, but it's like the Myr. But I don't know. Yeah, Divine Purge is a card that gained a lot of value in this format. Divine Purge is pretty disgusting against this deck, for sure. For sure. You know, the artifact lands are very powerful, but they do have some blind spots. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's nice, the internet's actually working. Huh? It's kind of cool. 7/7 Germ.
Oh my god, Becky.
What do you got for me, Jund opponent?
Make a little noise here, huh? Come on, I can't hear you!
I mean, Kegaman's good. We draw a Bridge that is tapped, sure. Play Emery. Mill over some cards. Automaton's cool. Shadow Spear's less cool, but sure. I kind of want to put the Shadow Spear on the Emery to protect against another K-Command or Stomp. So, Farewell's also a good one, yes. So we miss out on a point of damage here, but I think keeping Emery safer is a lot better. So, we got a lot of good ones to cast in the graveyard. They have a Chandra. Sure, that's fine. So far, these exchanges they've made haven't been, like, great. You know? Like, they're playing 4 mana sorcery, kill my creature this turn, which I kill it next turn, so... Kill Chandra. Play Karn.
Well, that was a disaster.
I am Karn. I have faced worse than the light.
Make Karnstruct, the 7/7, say go. This is only on cast, not on ETB, so... Automaton's a little small at the moment, that's okay. Opponent is up on cards, but, like, our board presence is great. We're looking good. You're right, they gained a life. My bad. My bad. You're right. When you're right, you're right. Fable of the Mirror Breaker, sure. Okay. I mean, they could have Fatal Push here, obviously. That would be a little annoying, but we're gonna... Do I even equip? This smells Fatal Pushy. We could just play Automaton and buy Gigantha. Yeah. Just gonna go like this. Attack for 11. If it hits for 10, that's great also. We don't need to gain a life kind of thing. And buy Gigantha, so there you go. Add some ephemerates for Flicker our bird. What bird? What are you talking about? I don't see no birds. I don't see no birds. Gruul Spellbreaker, if they discarded? Sure. Just like Jund cards. Legion's End. That's a cute one. That's a cute one. I think I want to keep Karn around. I'm going to block this. Legion's End. Red Source is only 3. Only 3. But it's just like free. You know, like, it's just like one sideboard slot. Bedevil? That's lame. They're just breaking out all the Jund hits right now. It's a Jund hit parade. We draw a Karn Scion of Urza. Karn is very good. They have Kroxa. Yeah, we just Karn here. Play Karn. Make an 8/8. Karn is like really, really good in this deck. Oh, the Affinity Flyer? That's a bird? What format is the tournament will be? Which tournament? The Community Gaming Tournament? Standard. Questing Beasts. We just block. It's annoying, but whatever. This puts Karn to 1. Wait, what are they at? They're at 6? I don't block. Never mind. Just leave my thing alive. I'll block this. So we take 4. Karn dies. If they have another removal spell here, we're in trouble. But like, it could be a problem anyway. So, what's up, Marty? Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it, Marty. Okay. There's a hearse. Cool. It says Death Touch anyway, so hearse. They've got creature, planeswalker. There's 1 land. I have lands also. I have land, creature, artifact, planeswalker. They have 1. They have 2 instants. I want to hit Kroxa. Sorcery. Yeah, hit Kroxa and sorcery, sure. Attack up my 10/10. Lifelink trample. Double block. Sure. That'll kill both. Works for me. We're gonna exile. We said sorcery and Kroxa. Nope, they have 2 sorceries. And 2 instants. There's 2 everything. Damn. I want to hit Kroxa for sure, so whatever. It's shit. Hold on a second. We have 2 planeswalkers, multiple artifacts, multiple lands, multiple creature. Creature, artifact, land, planeswalker. If I want to kill Tarmogoyf here, I have to exile 2 instants or sorceries. And then that would allow them to Kroxa me. That's a little interesting. A little interesting. Would we rather them have a Tarmogoyf or a Kroxa? We lose Gigantha in the case of Tarmogoyf. This is a tough question. This is a pretty tough question. Play Gigantha. We're at 13. We're about to be at 23. I think I would rather... Wow. It's probably just got to be Kroxa, I guess. Yeah, alright. Sure. It's not all I need to do this right now, but whatever, sure. Alright, so Tarmogoyf lives, which makes me... I screwed up. I thought they only had 1 instant or sorcery in the graveyard, so I didn't realize that this is like Might still be fine, but I also could have killed the Goyf and not the Questing Beast, which might have been better also. But we'll see. We'll see. There are 23. You stop at the Questing Beast? Jeez, they love Questing Beast so much. They copy Goyf here and attack for like... Oh, or not, never mind. It's weird play. Alright, sure. We go to 13. I think we're dead. Nettlesist ain't bad. That's actually pretty good. That's a good draw. Alright, never mind. We're good now. Nettlesist is freaking huge. And then I have a Shadow Spear also. So that's pretty good. And now we can start working on their graveyard with my hearse. If they draw exactly a removal spell that can kill this, then I can at least hearse. I can crew hearse and block. So, oh, or just kill them. That works too. That works too. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Listen, I did that last game.
That's it. I'm going to clone.
I just have the memory of a goldfish, so it's fine. I have to equip. Yeah, I equipped the Shadow Spear. I could have equipped Nettlesist and killed them, but that's all right. They copy Tarmogoyf. And we have huge blocker. They draw a removal spell, and we die here. We deserve it. So, all right, play bad, win anyway. Never punished. Never punished. 1-0, Affinity. All right, let's go. On the draw, Cedric is here. I don't think so, but you can get in touch with them, you know. Might be here. Alright. Thopter, Automaton, Karn, Opponent, Mulligan. We can keep this. It's not great, but we can keep this. Alright. Amaria's Call, Shadow Spear. I think we hold Shadow Spear for post-Automaton. Just so they go. There's no boom bust in the boom deck. Because obviously that card's not on Arena, but alright. Citadel again. Automaton. Thopter. Counter. Counter. So there you go. We got to equip Shadow Spear next turn. Karn's kind of all. Narset. Alright, they have Divine Purge. This might be bad for us. We'll see. We'll see if they Divine Purge player or not. They're a Prismari Command player. Okay. I see how it is. Yeah, we're just going to Vault here. Vault. Shadow Spear. Counter. And we're going to equip to, I guess, Automaton. We can attack for 1 by putting in the Ornithopter. Just kill this. I guess, sure. We'll diversify our bonds a little bit. We go 4 here. And 1 here. Surprise, Jeskai. Hopefully no Purge. Hopefully no Purge. Temple. And I said, what about Temple of Epiphany? They go bottom. We draw a Razor Tide Bridge. I mean, now I don't want to cast my Karn that much. We're going to attack first and see what they do. Yeah, we're not casting Karn into 3 open mana and 5 cards like this, so we'll just play tap land and get Gigantha. We could also Treasure Vault for Treasure to cast Gigantha too, like as a super backdoor, but... Shock in Foundry. They got a Prismari command here. Shock Shatter, pay 2. And I said, what about... Alright, so... Make a Treasure and Shatter. It's possible they're a Creativity deck. That sucks. That was a bad draw. Okay. We play land. We play Karn. I'm not sure why. The Auto Tapper is really bad when it comes to Mood Snare Prototype and Treasure Vault. Just does not get it. Attack for 1. Not playing our second Shadow Spear. Downside of playing 2 of this card, obviously, but it is very good in the deck. They're just going to say go. We draw a Myr Enforcer. So, how deep do we want to go is the question. This is a sketchy turn. They could have a Gearhulk here, which would be pretty annoying. Let's attack and find out. They almost like a surely have Gearhulk here, honestly. They could shatter and shock Karn, which would be pretty annoying. I guess let's cast this. This is lethal, in theory. Why in the world would they wait to Lightning Helix my Karn until my attack step?
Oh, it's Lightning Helix!
Alright. There's no reason to equip a token right now because, like, if this hits them, we win the game anyway. And we don't need to end life, so why put all our eggs in one basket kind of thing? Alright, so we attack. We can sack our vault. Oh, they have Wandering Emperor too. Alright, sure. I can't. Why would they? That play makes actually no sense at all. So sure, they eat this thing. Take one. And we're just gonna say, I guess we'll equip. This is fine. We'll make a treasure end step, and then cast Gigantha on the next turn. Strange play. Narset of the Ancient. We're still on gold. The ladder reset like 2 days ago or whatever, so we're still on gold. So, Narset. Draw, and then you may discard a card. When you do discard a card, it deals damage equal to that mana value to a creature. Sure. So we discard a Leyline of Sanctity to kill my Myr Enforcer. Sure. This is a cool card. It's not a very good card, but it is a cool card. Plus on Wandering Emperor. So there you go. I'll make 2 treasures, right? So let's make some treasures. And untap. And draw. Draw the red source, of course. Alright. I mean, I guess I don't actually have any threats right now. Poke Wandering Emperor. Play Gigantha. Play Bridge, say go. I don't know what's going on, folks. What do you want from me? Definitely not ideal. Add a mana for Narset. They're going to Field of Ruin my Treasure Vault. Can't let me pull that one off again. Gonna get an island. And we draw a threat, please. Ether Spell Bomb. Alright, Spell Bomb. Draw a card. How about we draw another land? Cool, I guess. Man, for 22 lands, we've been drawing a lot of lands. Like a lot. So, draw a card with Narset. Not quite this Narset, you know, but... Prismari command, Shatter, draw 2, discard 2. Sure. Fine with me, opponent. Fine with me. Discarding a Lightning Helix and a Field of Ruin. Make it 2/2. That's not a spell. I mean, it's kind of a spell, but... I guess we'll channel on the 2/2. Like, hold Shadow Spear in case we draw a what's it called? Automaton.
Strike fast and strike hard. Many paths lie before me.
Spell, please. Spell, please. this point, we might be... Oh, my God.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
Might be too far gone to matter as far as drawing spells goes. I said, what about Temple of Triumph? Just sack Narset, draw a card. Alright.
Then act.
Yeah, okay.
Compassion and understanding. Let thoughts flow like river rapids.
Ah, yes. Ah, yes.
Ah, our hero returns.
Go get him, Ginger Brute. We drew a spell. Equip. Lightning Helix. Now you have to get away from me to attack. Sure. So I gain 3, you don't gain 3. And, I guess there you go.
Let me help you practice.
Alright. I've had enough of this game. You got me. Alright, you got me. Alright. So we get to bring in our Negates and our Rebukes. And we also get to bring in Karn and the Size, I think. We're to cut the Spell Bombs and the Lanterns and a Shadow Spear. And we gotta cut 2 of something. What's up, Drunk Fool? The internet seems to be working today. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I think I'll probably cut other Shadow Spear and maybe like an Emery. It's just like a non-artifact spell, and they might have like, I don't know. It just seems like it's okay, only okay. Try this. Did Otham ruin Bronze Mythic? They did, actually. They did. So, Bronze Mythic will resume when I return from my trip. Again, I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Portland, Oregon for 3 days. I'll be joining Tolarian Community College on a video, just super awesome. So, look for that in the future. That sounds fine. We probably want to go Automaton, or just land go Automaton on 2. And then we'll go Moonsnare, Ornithopter, attack with Rebuke up, I believe. I think the mana works for that. Our hero returns from Diablo. Just a Diablo NPC thing. I have actually never been there before. So, first time to Portland. And I said, what about... We draw another Ornithopter. Alrighty then. Alright, sure. Just ship it. I guess Supreme Verdict being printed is also pretty annoying for this deck. Because you can't counter it. That's a pretty big... Verdict's a pretty big hit for aggressive decks to try and lean on counter spells to defend themselves. But... Get Voodoo Donuts. Voodoo Donuts. That sounds sketchy. Sketchy. That's a jam. They're going to march, exiling it to Fairy to kill my Automaton? Sure. They also didn't do it right. You can't... So, Ward is not a tax. It's a cost that must be paid. And they did not pay the cost. So, sure. I will get out of golds at some point. I'm sorry when the ladder resets thing, the games aren't as good, obviously. But, what are you going to do? I can't control it. Can't control my opponents. Alright, untap. Another land. Definitely not the best draws in this match for sure. Play, bridge, say go. And gonna say go again, alright. Well, I guess I could actually... No, I couldn't have. I couldn't have had Rebuke and gotten Gigantha there. Draw another land, I guess, sure. I'm trying, folks. I'm trying my best. And, 1. Buy Gigantha. Say go. They are at 4, and they are just dying. They're going to Lightning Helix and Ornithopter. That's fine. Say go. Land, Beacon, Imarith, Desert 2. Playing in gold is pretty amusing. You just never know what card's going to pop out. Could be anything.
Inconceivable!
We just got packed and negationed. What a sicko. Alright, I don't know what to do anymore. I guess I offer Automaton for... They have to pay... Nah, we can just, like, play Gigantha here and say go. Because they got to pay for the pack next turn. So, I'll just play Gigantha and say go. Stop tapping my damn thing. Leave Prototype alone, alright? Play this, say go. Alright, double haul. We draw Emery. It's not an artifact, unfortunately, but we play Automaton. I think we actually like don't play Emery. I don't know. We attack both of these. They block with the Doom, and we want to try and play on Verdict if we can. Yeah, let's hold this. Hold this and say go. Alright, there's your Verdict. Ooh. Ooh.
I am Karn.
Alright, play Karn. Or try to at least. Stop tapping this freaking... It's obsessed. Obsessed with my my Moonsnare prototype. Alright, make a threat. Play Emery. Say go. Alright, we hit some heaters here. We got Thought Monitor, Automaton. Got some goodies. Another Emerith. Tell us about the time you faced Doom. And March. Alright, sure. I mean, we're going to cast Thought Monitor from the bin. Thought Monitor currently costs 2. Now it costs 1. 1 blue. Thought Monitor, draw 2. Draw another Karn. Tell us about the time you faced Doom again.
That still only counts as one.
I guess we just minus and just say go. I'm not gonna play another Karn here, so. So like, if this wants to attack, that's the damage to a player to draw cards. They're gonna play Narset, sure. It's casual 8/8, you know.
If you wish to see
Do.
meditate and prepare.
Don't Divine Purge me. Prismari command? That's pretty annoying. I mean, obviously they killed Thought Monitor. I just cast it again. Oh, they have a Narset to play now, so... What else I got in here? Ginger Brute. They're going to Shatter Shock. They attack me, they draw 2. If they attack Karn, they kill Karn. Hopefully they kill Karn. Alright, cool. Okay. Narset is on 3. We do kind of want to deal with that. We draw Moon Snare prototype. We can cast... Obviously, we can't draw cards, so Monitor's out of the picture. We can Ginger Brute and just, like, poke the Narset. And then cast... We cast another card, though they can just, like, get rid of it. We can also just, like, Moon Snare the Emerith. 5 mana to do that. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Just like poke Narset. Why would you want to Moonsnare with Narset, though? You know? Play Karn here or make a Karnstruct. If I draw a way to kill it, they get to kill Karn also. Maybe just Moonsnare us and like force him to cast it again. Stop tapping it. Leave it alone. Like, it wants to use Prototype to tap a land. It's so funny. Alright, so say go. We've got a very good board. They topped their Emerith. We want them to sack a Narset here and draw a card, because we can get back our Monitor. They're going to play Narset of the Ancient Way. They just love Narset. They're just a big Narset fan. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And they're going to Narset after playing Narset? Okay. A lot of sequencing issues here, folks. You usually just want to draw cards before you do stuff. Discard Veto here to kill Emery. Sure. Okay. They're at 6. We draw a Treasure Vault. Alright. We have drawn a lot of lands here. Play Karn. Hope they don't have a counterspell. They don't. Make a Karn Construct. Play land. Attack Narset, I guess. Narset Tribal here. Add a mana. Gain 2 life.
Breathe in. Exhale.
Ooh.
Gentlemen, behold!
Okay. Gotta tap your beacon typically too. Make a 4/4. Alright. That 4/4 is on chump blocking duty. I could make 2 treasures if I want to. Sure, why not? Sign me up. That sounds fun. Alright, we draw another Gingerbread that does not work in the face of Sarkin, which deals 1 damage to each attacker for non-whatever attacking things. We're just going to attack them, and we're going to Karn Construct again, I guess. Maybe I just plus the Karn, maybe play around like a Wrath. They block here. I guess that like now Sarkin can pressure Karn. That's kind of crappy. Sarkin can make both these into creatures and attack Karn. If they have a Wrath here, like we could definitely lose. So let's go down. Alright, so they go. They go Wrath, animate both dragons, attack Karn. Add some mana, gain some life. Narset again. Alright. Refuses to tap the beacon for mana. Don't find a Wrath here, please. Prismari Command ain't great either, but I guess we have 2 12/12s, so they're dead. Right? So now we're going to crack Vault for 1,000,000 treasures and make these things real big. Alright. There you go. Dragon Planeswalkers. Attack me, attack Karn, sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Make 4 treasures end step. They should be dead here. They should be dead. Oh, they're going to kill the Gingerbread also. Alright. I don't need life, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. X is 4. $15-15. Now it's a 13-13, which is exactly enough. A little more than exactly, but you jinxed the sound. You did jinx the sound. Could have made 1 more treasure by sacrificing our 2 treasures.
Waka waka.
Alright, sure. Game 3, I guess. This is our second match? It's been long games today. Long games. Long games. Game 3. Haven't been purged yet. Nope. I mean, this hand is fine. We can keep this. The counterspell should be really good, so it's a little slow, but that's pretty good. So we draw a Emery. We just hold Thopter here. No reason to play it yet. Another Thopter. So now I get to go just tap land Emery. It's pretty cool. Make them deal with this. Mill 4.
Oh, it's lightning helix! Oh my
Automaton, Karn. All right, so we just maybe build some good ones, but sure. Starting next turn, we can leave counter spells up. Even though we don't actually have any threats right now, but all right, Vault, Prototype. I guess we'll play an Ornithopter at this point. They're gonna veto my Moon Snare Prototype. Talk about an itchy trigger finger, my friends. All right, sure, you got me. It's been vetoed. It's been vetoed. All right, untap and draw another Ornithopter. Alrighty then, play Ornithopter and then buy Gigantha. I guess. No, tap the damn vaults. Thank you. Any hope of Mono Red Madness? The nerfs hurt a lot. The Unholy Heat and the other card nerf, Darcy. It's a pretty painful nerf, honestly. Narset. All right, we'll just rebuke this, I guess. All right, can we like draw a threat or something? Like, we milled over all the good ones. We draw. Ah, yes, Ginger Brute. Ah, yes.
Ah, our hero returned.
Go get him, buddy. Say go. I guess we gotta counter this, so it doesn't really feel good, but all right. Say go.
Gentlemen, behold!
All right. Pact Negation rides again. I draw a tap land. Oh my god. All right. Sure. They paid their pact. Now they attack for 8. Sarkin goes to 3. No blocks. There's definitely one of the downsides to playing a deck like Affinity is that you do have draws occasionally where you just draw all the enablers, none of the payoffs, which kind of sucks. But, alright, we've drawn Karn, but Karn make a biggin. They just kill the biggin and kill the Karn. That's pretty bad. So I'm just going to play Gigantha here. So go. Gigantha can attack Sarkin next turn for lethal. It's kind of hard to kill. You can't like Portable Hole it. It's hard to March of Otherworldly Light, etc., etc. So, yeah, not very exciting draws. You don't really want to be negating stuff with nothing in play. The point is to like let them bounce. They're gonna. All right, sure. I guess. 6 mana to kill my Gigantha. Attack for 8. I am not gonna block. I think we're dead though. We draw another Moon Snare Prototype. They have a Hall of Storm Giants also. Oh my god, what is happening right now? What is the world where we're living in? I guess I just Moon Snare the dragon. This is so bad. Killing me, Smalls. Alright. Attack the Sarkin for 1. He's not going to attack it because there's no dragons in play. We have Thopters to chump with, so... Wu-Tang Thopter ain't nothing to chump with. Hall Storm Giants. Alright, we're dead. I wanted to hold a third Thopter because I didn't want them to like cast a Wrath and just I guess they just kill me either way, but I don't know, whatever. Alright, we lost to literal pile of Jeskai cards. We didn't draw very well, but them's the breaks. That's why you play the games, folks. That's why you play the games, alright? Haha. Sure. So I'm gonna call it a 2 matches there because that was over an hour of gameplay in just 2 matches. But artifacts are a big deal. Let's look at untapped.gg here. Artifacts are a big deal. Definitely, it could be... Obviously, we're splashing white for a Portable Hole on the board. I will say that Michiko's Reign of Truth is really, really good. Our draws were pretty awful in those games, honestly, so we didn't get to see any really exciting draws, but Deck Suite, Artifact Suite, Karn Suite, Myr Enforcer Suite, that's all I got. YouTube folks, love you, like, comment, subscribe, you're all great.